me Speed Race, CB Speed Race, hop in the range, take off into space.
Hey guys, it's cbgray coming to you guys live with another Destiny video. How are you guys doing today? So in today's video, we're going to be discussing some of the things that came from the Bungie Vidoc, and honestly, I gotta admit, a lot of the stuff looks very, very promising, and I want to manage my expectations, but a lot of the stuff looks good and I'm excited. So we're going to get into one of those things that is going to be helping you if you're trying really hard to grind up to 650 and you're worried about being left behind in Joker's Wild. So if this is helpful, definitely make sure to leave a like as it really supports the channel, and if you're new, hit that sub button. So here we go, let's get into it. So if you are trying to get your power up to 650 last minute, I'm going to urge you maybe not to grind so hard and maybe just to focus on getting materials and enhancement cores and mod components and some other things, and maybe not focus on getting to 650 as hard. And you may be asking, why in the world would I not want to be at the max level when the DLC starts? And that's just because Bungie put out something. They actually listened to people's feedback. A lot of people were frustrated when in Black Armory you couldn't really start Black Armory if you weren't already 600, because the first forge was nearly impossible if you weren't at least at 600, but most likely higher than 600 when it came to beating Valunder's forge, especially in its original light. And so if you're not wanting to get left behind, Bungie created new bounties called Power Surge Bounties, as I'm showing on the screen. And if you look at this one right here, it's called the Inner System Tour, and there's other ones available. And what these bounties will essentially do is get you into 640 power level range really quickly, within an hour, Bungie stated, but don't take my word for it. Let's listen to it from the devs.
Players want to play with their friends right now. They don't want to play 10 hours of something else just to be able to go play Season of the Drifter. So we came up with Power Surge Bounties to get you up to 640 power within the first hour to 2 of your gameplay experience.
And this new bounty is a direct byproduct of players' feedback. I know a lot of people were upset, and this is, I think, going to help alleviate that. So if we look at this bounty, it says complete public events and destination bounties throughout the system, grants power 640 gear on completion. So if you look at the public events, it says to complete 2, and it says bounties completed 3. And so I don't think this is going to be that hard to do. And if you look, the rewards are 2 weapons, a pulse rifle at 640 and a shotgun at 640. So as long as these drop in the energy and kinetic slot, and you don't, I guess, get unlucky and they drop in the same slot, that would be 2 sources of 640 power literally in a very short period of time. And that's just one bounty, and I know there's multiple bounties out there, and so this is going to help players out, and I'm hoping this will alleviate some of the fuss that was very apparent in Black Armory, and hopefully this does help. So get in the comment box below, guys, let me know how you feel about these new Power Surge bounties. Are you upset that they're making it a little bit easier, or are you happy that this is going to allow people to take part in Joker's Wild right when Joker's Wild starts? Overall, I definitely am happy for the people that it does help. I don't particularly care that much since we're already obviously at 650, but anything to help make players happy in the grand scheme of things while not messing other parts of the game up is not something that I mind about too much. So get in the comment box below. Like I said, definitely make sure to leave me feedback on what you think about this, and with that, I'm gonna talk to you guys in the next Destiny video. Thanks, I love you guys.
Destructo dish just like I'm Krillin, yeah. I'm presidential like I'm Reagan, yeah. I'm outer space, it's Armageddon, yeah. And take a ship above the heavens, yeah. Channel 7, hopefully making waves. All these records that we killing. Next up in